Good evening, everybody. I hope all is well. It's roughly about 2 o'clock in the morning. I'm done working for the week. Went to the gym, took me a shower. Now I'm parked at the wonderful Walmart. I'm cooking dinner. On tonight's episode of What Can I Cook in a Van, I'll be having ribeye steak, some Spanish rice, and of course the all ever important jalapeño bacon baked beans. Hell yeah. Anyway, I've got some water in the pan right now. I think I'm going to do the rice up first since I believe it's going to take the longest. And then I'll throw the steak in there, and while the steak is in there simmering, I'll have the beans in a bowl in the microwave. Wow, them things section kept together like 2 5-gallon buckets, huh? Anywho, I love a pop top can. I mean, I've got a can opener, but I still prefer the pop top. It just makes things so much simpler. And I don't know if any of y'all have tried these beans, but I found these when I was in Texas. It's called Serious Bean Company is the brand name. I'm not sponsored. It's just a product I enjoy. They have a couple different flavors. They have one called Sweet and Sassy, which is made with the 23 flavors of Dr. Pepper. And they have the jalapeno bacon ones that I love so much. And I believe they got one called Carolina Gold, I think is what it's called. It's got cayenne pepper and some other peppers and a bunch of spicy stuff in it. But I really like this jalapeno bacon ones. These are good. Those will go in the microwave in just a couple of minutes. And while I'm waiting for the water to boil, I'm going to enjoy a nice cold beverage. And I'm starting to think about ideas for my interior. Now that my electrical system is pretty much on point, I'm thinking about changing up the inside of it. I've had these plain, unfinished walls and counter and all this that in here for a couple years now. I've just got plywood on the walls and plywood on the counter. It's made with 1 by 1 inch wood and just stuff I picked up along the way that I could build something out of. But I'm thinking about changing it up. I found some wall panels that I really like. I'm not going to spoil the surprise just yet, but I'm probably not going to end up making this one look like a cabin, which was my original idea. But with it being just a half-ton van, it's already squatting. So I don't know if loading it up with a bunch more wood would be ideal. So I'm going to go a different route with a different look. And this ceiling, of course, you can see most of my insulation up there. That's going to come down as well. I'm going to put a thin sheet of plywood up with some print on it that looks like pallet boards to finish the ceiling, and I think it'll look nice. We'll see. But the rest of it, I'm going a different route with the walls. At some point, one of my vans is going to look like a cabin or a country cottage. Probably the E350. But anyway, I'm rambling. I'm going to do a little more progress on this dinner, and I'll be back shortly. Alright, here we go. Got the Spanish rice bubbling in the pan. Got my steaks with a little bit of seasoning on them. Once that rice comes out that pan, I'll throw some butter, some minced garlic, and maybe some minced onions in there as well. And then we're going to throw that steak in there on that. Oh yeah, it's going to be awesome. My dog's already. Can't wait. She's anticipating this already. She can already smell the food, and she's just staring at me like, is it done yet? But it's not done yet. You gotta wait just like I do. Anyway, I'll be back shortly. Alright. Welcome back. As of right now, the rice is done. The pan is ready for the steaks. And the beans are already good and warm. I'm just waiting for that pan to get hot again. That way when I throw the steaks in there, it just go ahead and starts cooking them. I like to put a steak in a good hot pan instead of put the steak in and wait for the pan to warm up. Yes, the pan's warm enough to melt the butter, but I want it hot. Good and hot. I'm not going to make y'all sit and listen to me. I'll be back shortly. Alright, I want y'all to watch this. All that butter in the pan is starting to bubble. I've got minced onion and minced garlic in there. And of course, Lowry's seasoning salt on the meat. Oh yeah. We're gonna just put that right up in there. A little bit of seasoning on top. And around. Let's turn some light on here. Oh, that green light just makes that look bad. Never mind. We're gonna quit that. Quit playing with lights and such. I'm gonna turn it down on medium. No, I'm gonna leave it going. But yeah, as I said before, that's fat guy cooking right there. Be back shortly. Oh man, love to hear a steak sizzle. I just wish you folks could smell this. Oh man. Alright folks, dinner's done. Oh my good lord, tell me that don't look good. Spanish rice, jalapeno bacon baked beans, and a couple ribeye steaks. That's gonna be good. Anyway, that's it for tonight's episode of Just What Can I Cook in a Van. I hope all is well. Until next time, happy trails.